Welcome to the newest episode of Winning the Journey Within podcast. Today, we explore the mental game behind athletic excellence. I'm thrilled to bring you a truly special episode featuring two legends of Greek basketball from different generations, Evina Maltsi and Artemis Spanou. These remarkable women have not only dominated the court with their incredible careers, but they share a unique bond that goes far beyond teammates. As they say, they are family. Together, we'll dive deep into the psychology of champions, exploring how mental resilience, generational wisdom, and the power of connection have shaped their journeys both on and off the basketball court. Get ready for an inspiring conversation about legacy, growth, and what it truly means to win from within.
Well, hello, my dear friends. Thank you for accepting my invitation to be a part of my project and the guest of Winning the Journey Within. Welcome.
Hello, thank you for having us, Mima.
Thank you for inviting us.
Yeah.
We didn't have any option,
No,
You're our friend, so
this time no options.
you can't say no to friends.
But I'm gonna start as I normally start with my guests and ask you one question that I think it's really, really important. And I want you both to tell me, who are you without basketball?
My God. You're still playing basketball, so it's not fair.
She's still a person outside of basketball.
Okay,
outside
then
of
you
the
start.
court.
I start.
So I have no idea who I am outside of basketball.
You've stopped like 7 years.
Imagine.
Well, who I am outside of basketball, I am a daughter, I am a sister, I am an aunt. I'm a positive person, but looks to get better every day.
Artemis.
Artemis.
A definition of Artemis. What is definition of?
I'm Evina, definitely. Who, for those who they know me from basketball only and they know my last name, they might not know what Evina means, but for the rest, everybody knows what Evina means. I'm crazy, I'm intense, tender, sensitive, ambitious, I don't know, I'm passionate, same things. But since I've stopped playing basketball and I am totally out of basketball, I'm still looking for my identity, to combine it actually, to be the same person in another field. And like we said before, I'm looking for something that would give me the same passion as basketball did.
Yeah. Do you think that you are on a good road? Do you see
Yes, I
something
think I'm in a
coming?
good road. Yes. But for the first time in my life, I took time out. So I'm not pushing things. So I'm waiting.
You are a mentor.
Yeah, wannabe.
I think she is. Doesn't know
I think
it, but she
she's
is.
been one, even while she was playing, and you know that the best.
And of course, she's my mentor since
that-
I was
that's
15, 17 years old.
That's exactly why you two are here together.
So we can use this for you promote me.
There we go.
Definitely.
She's done a good job with me, so it's a good example.
We don't know.
No, I think you've done a great thing with Arte, and I was there for the beginning, kind of. I feel like I've met you both at the beginning of Arte coming out of the college and starting to be a star and becoming a star on the European scene. And also you led her in the national team as well, you know. I remember these years, you know.
Yeah. I don't think I did a good job with Arte because I think Arte has the ingredients and she's something special herself. It's really easy to work with people, to work not in a matter of working on something, you know what I mean? To how interact with people like Arte, because every time you think you give something, like an advice or an opinion or something, at the same time you take more. She changes the whole perspective. And so I didn't do anything with Arte. Arte did things with me. And one thing she does for sure is she takes out the best of me. So I'm using her. You understand? I use the word mentor to make her come, and then I'm like,
Well, now that Evina is more mature, she realizes that. But
I was young, you know.
But the thing is, Evina has been a big part for me as well. Like, especially as you said, coming out of college and going into professional basketball, it wasn't easy. You know, I got many slaps in the face, that we say. You know, where they build you, they make your character, and Evina was there to get me through a lot of these moments with her experience, with what she's been through, and she feels like she hasn't done a good job with me, but she knows me. Yes, she will say to you, "Oh, I shouldn't have talked that harsh on her," but at that moment, it was a moment that I needed, you know, that I needed this. Yeah, we are different. She keeps saying, "Oh, I thought I see you like me, and I talk to you like I would talk to myself," but when you are 21, 22, you don't want somebody to just, like we say, lick your ass and say, all the nice things and everything. You want somebody to be like, say things how they are, even if you're not happy with them.
You've got company.
But yeah, so she has been a big part for me the last 15 years. Yeah.
We are making her think hard.
No, I don't. It's not what's happening. But the way you ask things, you make me wonder, and you make me search, and you make me also try to observe, going back through the years, because we are very close and we're like sisters, mother and daughter, but sisters, I would say. It's true that I kind of help her, or that's how she felt it, because I use my experience, or let's say advices, which I hate this word because everybody is different, they have their own path, their own character. And as you know, me and Artie, we're totally different characters. I go hard on things, she's way much softer, which I love that on her. And that's what happens, at least to me. Like I didn't want to, but I tried to make her a little bit harder so she can survive. And she did make me softer, which I needed.
So we help each other, you see that?
Yeah,
it works, there's a good connection.
And Arte was the first and the main reason I changed the way I was thinking about how I'm approaching people. I was always looking people like, okay, you ask me how I did it, let me tell you how I did it. Or I'm very, very hard with myself, so I will come hard on you. And then I realized, because of her and because people talk to me about her, and she also struggled to manage my behavior sometimes towards her, that this doesn't really work here. And she made me go discover different ways, totally out of me, totally out of my comfort zone, totally out of, my world. But this is how she helped me to become a better person and to see world in a different perspective.
Nice. And this is also another reason why I'm talking to both of you today. Like, I want to see, how was this beginning of yours, and how did you begin? Like, let's compare your beginnings from back home.
I don't know if I remember that much. No, I have some age here. What do you want to know about that?
How did you begin? How did you fall in love with basketball?
Oh my God.
What kind of goals did you set for yourself at that beginning, so we can compare a little bit what happened after?
Thank you for the question. For me, it was kind of easy because my older brother and sister, they used to play basketball, not professional, of course, just for fun in the school team. But I was very familiar with basketball and basket courts and the uniforms and everything. And when you're the youngest kid in the family, you always want to join them, you want to be part of it, you want to take the attention. So it was something, I was very familiar with that. And then 1987, the Greek national team won the European Championship for the first time in the history of Greek sports. And it was huge, it was all over the TV, all over the place, like everybody went out on the streets. And from that moment, everybody was playing basketball. So it was instant and big. I was like, I want to be like them, like the guys I watch on TV, wearing the uniform of Hellas. I didn't know what that meant at that moment, but I said, this is what I want to be. And basketball became my oxygen, you know. And at the same time, a lot of things that I didn't know then, but I know now, like, you know, we're always trying to find a place to belong, to be acceptable, to be good at something, because you know, you as a kid you go back home and let's say you're not good at maths, you're not good on washing clothes or taking care of the house or other things, and you want to do something that really makes you happy, and at the same time someone sees that you're good at. So basketball was that for me. And then, just to make the long story short, as I was growing older, like teenager, and then it was my escape. I was living in a small place and I wanted to travel the world. I wanted to do my own thing. I wanted to become me, you know, like get out of the box, get out of whatever they taught me or they showed me, see what's out there, find my way. I was a very wild kid that it needed to be a little bit disciplined, you know, like shaped. And that was basketball for me, like my passion, my love, my way out, my identity later, like everything.
And I'm just one more question about this before we go to the Artemis story. But did you have a person who was to you what you were to Arte?
You got me by surprise. I'm sure I had a lot of people close to me. Actually, I was a kid, I still am, but you know, I was always a kid asking questions. And like everybody, you ask questions for things that you are interested at, you know, like you don't go to your bakery woman and ask her, how can I play basketball, right? So I was trying to find who is gonna give me the answers, who is gonna help me. So I was asking. Of course, there were a lot of people who helped me a lot, inspired me, motivated me, believed in me. At the same time, other people that they didn't, or people that they didn't know how to help me, or all these kind of things. I had teammates, I remember, when I was like 19, that they were 27, 30, that I was, you know, like trying to get everything, how you did this, how is it there, how this should work, what should I do, what do I have to improve? And I was getting from everywhere.
But
I don't
this
know,
connection...
no, I don't know if I had this with someone. That's tough, that's tough.
Special.
It's special, yes.
With Arde, we are family. Like, I cannot separate her from my family. And, you know, there are a lot of ingredients there, like trust, safety, honesty, you know. But I can't think of someone.
Oh, you have an
Yes.
hour, let me know.
I answer.
Arte?
Well, for me, my story. I started playing soccer when I was young. I love soccer. My dad used to play, not professionally, but like just with his friends. I would go with him all the time. I loved it. I was good at it. I was playing at school. So, you know, I was like 10 years old and I said to my parents, I said, I want to play at a team now, you know, I want to play with girls and, you know, be in my environment with, you know, because I was playing with boys everywhere. They tried to find somewhere close, no girls team, so they were like, okay, there is a basketball team, because I was also playing all sports, whatever sports I would be in it. And people were saying at school, like my teachers, oh, she's good, like we see, like she's athletic, like she likes it. Okay, let's try basketball. I mean, I did fall in love straight away. I think it was the environment, being with other kids and sharing, and I think I loved that from early on, and this is what attracted me to team sports. And as Evina had 87, I had 2004 Olympics, that's where I saw women playing the first time. I had no idea if we had a national team, and like just my club, you know. And then I go to the gym and I see Evina was there. You know, the first time I see Evina Maltsi and other players, they have retired. But then that's when I got an idol. You know, I had players that I could look up to. Like I played with players from the Olympics. Like Deli was my teammate. Kligopoulou back then was my coach. okay, I didn't know Evina at all then, but I had something to be like, you know, I want this. I like the feeling there. And I mean, I started having goals. Like there was these Christmas camps that they would take the best girls from every city. So I wanted to be in that, and I went to that. Then I wanted to be at the under, I think the beginning was under 14 for national team. So I went to that, and then slowly. And then when I was under 18, it was the moment when they invited me at the women's team, I remember.
Me
For the
too.
first time. For the first time, and then it was the first time I saw everybody up close. I was like, I was so scared. I was like a little, yeah, but this was it. Like for me, this was my story. And then like, because I was playing with Americans in my club team and everything, I was at the senior team. I wanted to go to college. Everybody was saying you should go and study and you know, have a degree as well, because it was very hard to combine everything in Greece. And then, yeah, my dream was to be a professional player, and that's what I worked to be a professional player.
You both said pretty much the same thing. You saw somebody do, you saw, it was Olympics too, right?
No, it was 1987. The men's team won the
European.
Nikos Galis.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And Olympics. So you
We
saw
didn't
them.
have women role models in basketball then because it was not on TV.
Yeah.
So we needed a figure, like all of us.
Yeah.
I didn't know I was here figure, but good
But
to know.
you saw something, you wanted to become it, you wanted to wear the jersey, and you did it. Was this something that you did along your career? Were you setting the goals for your seasons, for your career? Was there something that specific that you wanted to accomplish? Do you like revisit those goals if you have them, and how do you go about them?
Yeah, she had a clear goal for me to stop being a captain of the national team so she can take my role. Definitely. I couldn't see it, I couldn't see it, but now.
I'm just the oldest now, that's why I'm the captain.
Yes, but come on. It's a camera there, you can be honest. No, definitely. It was, like you said, when you're a kid, you just want to find joy. And you find joy through games. And now that we're adults, we know better that game is the best way to teach people things, even old people, It's the best way you learn something. Because you have joy, you combine. So you know nothing when you're a kid besides that. Oh, it's fun, I have this excitement, it's all good, And like I said, the belonging stuff and everything. As you're growing a little bit, people start having more demands of you, Oh, you're a good player, you have to come to practice. Mm-hmm. You haven't connect yourself yet. You don't know what that means. All you know is play, and then things start getting serious. Or when I reached the end of high school, all of a sudden, me being a kid, just playing basketball and having fun, oh, you need to tell us what you want to do in life. I was like, what? So for me, it was about finding what I like. You don't know. You need a palette. And we haven't got an idea of what's out there. We are very specific on what we see, something that inspires us, something that clicks us. Something that, oh, I want to do that. I want to try. So yeah, it was a goal. It was a dream. But it was always broken into steps. For me, the first goal was, what is basketball for me? When everybody came and say, you can play for the national team, you can be a professional player, I didn't know that. Why are they saying this to me? Who am I? I'm from Humensa, nobody knows me. Nobody sees me playing, like what? How can I do that? What is the horizon? So my first goal was, okay, let's see if I can make it to the national team. What do I need to do? Bam, 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 steps. Mm-hmm. Then when I make it to the national team, I was like, can I be professional? Like, can I be, whatever? And then can I go out of my country? And then, of course, WNBA. But it was always a dream that, made my heart like fly. Mm-hmm. And then deep breathe and question, what do I have to do? Then step by step, it goes with, let's say you want to become a shooter. First you learn the technique, you shoot from the 1 meter distance, then you go further. It takes time, but if your dream becomes a goal and then your goal is broken into steps and you follow them, all of a sudden you climb the mountain and you're like, wow.
That's
But
beautiful.
for me, it was like I said, like this, steps by steps, because I didn't know exactly what was that for me besides joy and you know, a place where I could be myself, and a way out. Like I said, I wanted to get out of women's, travel the world, learn more.
And you?
Yeah, I mean, my whole career, as I remember, it's been goals, as I said before. Make it to these little teams to get to the national team, make it to the women's national team, make it to EuroLeague. Like as I became a pro, like, you know, first you play at a club, you get into that, then I'm like, okay, I wanna play at the highest level. I wanna be this player. Clubs, you know, there is clubs that are very historical. For example, for me, playing in Bourges was something that it was a dream, you know, like it's a very big club. And as I get older, like when I was younger, it was more personal goals, getting there and there. As I get older, for example, my next goal is I want our national team to make it to the next EuroBasket, you know, so you work for that.
Should be a medal.
It should be a medal. I mean, first make it to the EuroBasket and then get a medal, right? That's the next one.
That's the right mentality. That's true.
Yeah, when I work with that, it motivates me to even, you know, the days that you don't want to work out or you don't want to do stuff, it motivates you to go to the gym and be better. So yes, definitely it's been a big part to have goals because you know what you go for.
Awesome.
May I add something into that, because I think it really suits both of us in a totally different way. I'm sure people that they know us, they will get that. But what is amazing here, actually by listening you, is that besides getting our goals and where we want to go, because when you're making a plan for your basketball career, you're at the same time making a plan for your life. We both left our country. We both left countries many times, friends, people, you know, all this stuff. But at the same time, what is really interesting here is that, I'm saying again in a different way, we both have one goal, which is hidden. We want to become better version of ourselves. Arte, for me, she put all these goals, she achieved them, she keeps going after them, but she remains humble because this is her main goal, you know. Me, I manage to be, I'm trying. But at the same time, you know, like I want people in my life that keeps me humble, you know, like helping me to become, like I said, it's easy for me to be aggressive and sharp and hard. So another goal is to have people around me that keeps me soft, keeps me real, keeps me humble, not forgetting who I am, not forgetting what is important in life. Because, you know, we talk about basketball, which is our life, not a part of our life. But at the same time, it's shaping us in everything, you know, and a lot of things happening at the same time. And yeah, I just wanted to say that.
I'm gonna now take you to your national team careers, and we're gonna go to specific events, okay, that you were both part of. So, 2017, the EuroBasket, amazing EuroBasket.
Καταλαβαίνω, ρε.
Viral Arte.
You know that, right?
Yes, of course, everybody knows that. And then 2018, the World Cup. Right?
So a good moment and a bad moment.
I mean, depends how you look at it.
Okay.
But obviously, 2017, Greece was amazing. You were both part of it. It was your beginning. It was you towards the end of your
The beginning?
national team career.
The beginning.
Wasn't her
7
beginning,
years
but
in the
okay.
national team, but people started to know me then.
You started having a real role.
Yes,
Yes,
true.
yes, play
And it was
more.
definitely my ending.
Definitely, and I got that right. So okay, let's talk about it. What do you remember about now, like from like a mental perspective? Like let's see how you went there, being underdogs, and you won all these games in the group stage against amazing teams who were for sure like going for a medal, you know. And what was the mental picture of that EuroBasket? And you were the leader, so I want want to see, like, how did you lead them there?
Very good question. First of all, let me say that we remember everything, you know, everything. And when I say everything, I mean everything. We were roommates.
Yes.
With the connection we have, and at the same time teammates, with ups and downs, depending the results every time. So I'm gonna start answering your question from the end, because you don't achieve anything if you are not well prepared. And that does not go to my team that year, it goes to the individuals. Like, I was 39. Yes, I was 39. I was already in one level of basketball. So at that aspect, I was prepared to play those games, to know what to expect. And I'm not talking about the results we brought, because that was another story. But I've been working all my life to be able to play with my national team, with my teammates in that specific games. Now to come and answer your question about what happened to that team that year and how we led, because that was really interesting. I think it's a case study. It was a case study that year, and people don't know.
Oh, exclusive.
Yes, it is.
Seriously.
So let's say that from 2006 until 2015, the main body of the national team, it was the same, which helped us a lot to create chemistry, understanding, cooperation. Like, we had our philosophy as a team. Coaches could come and go, not very often, so it helped us to have a identity in the basketball court I'm talking about. And at the same time, all these, like, to know how Arte plays, now know how Stella plays, know how other players were playing. So sometimes we were coming out of a difficult situation just by the look in the eyes, or just like with the signal, or like, hey, we need to play defense the way we play defense, you know, like this kind of stuff. So that year, 2017, we have 4 people of the main body of the team getting out for several reasons. So it's me and Stella Galcidu from the old players, or from this body, let's say, you know. Everybody is young, everybody else is young. Not bad players, but we're missing a point guard, our main point guard. We're missing our main 5 position.
Yeah, how to play the 5 that year.
I'm coming there. We're missing, anyway, yeah, something is missing, but we're missing main players that quality-wise, but also quantity-wise, it was making us a very, very bad team. Like, where are we going, you know? Like, what are we gonna do? And so anyway, the national team collects, of course, like every time we have this European Championship in front of us, and we start working out. And of course, seeing our team comparing to others, we were like, me and Stella basically were like, we have no chance.
Especially the group we were in, remember the group?
And we said to each other, listen, let's try to take the best out of it. And we didn't mean the results. We meant we are here for 30 days. Let's make the best out of it, just to have a good time, pass to the next generation the best of ourselves. That meant no stress, no pressure for the result, which is Evina is a different person with no stress and pressure, you know?
Selfie!
It's fun to be around her, because when Evina is under pressure and stress, it's not fun to be around her. That I knew, you know? So we started working out. Arte, all of a sudden, had to play the 5. We had no other 5 position in our team. A new point guard in our team with less experience. So let's try to help them. We needed to help, like bringing the ball down, helping her with the screens, like whatever, rebounds, you know, everything. So everybody had to do a little bit more to stay compact. So I'm finishing here, so I want you to continue. We start playing our first scrimmages. We go to Slovakia and we lost our 2 first games by 25 points. And we felt like, me and Stella, we looked at each other and we were desperate. We were like, I was like, okay, what? Now what? And you know, we are both, me and Stella, I'm saying, because she's a different chapter. I didn't want to share this psychology with her. I didn't want to
Put pressure on her.
and also influence her. Like I didn't want her to feel this from me. So with Stella, we were like, we're gonna get whooped, sure. We're gonna be embarrassed, something like that. What are we gonna do? So we were having a small meeting with Stella, and we said, okay, listen, we're gonna try to set them a little bit more in the court, tell them a little bit new things, bring something from the old teams, and try to lift them up. We had many new players, good players like Fasula, Kristinaki, Samolabru, Pavlopoulou, but they were just coming out of college. And imagine, good players, great talents, you see the future in them, but they come from college to play the best Europe teams. So I remember Samolabru came to one scrimmage and she didn't know that the rule was to pass the middle in 8 seconds. So we were like pulling our hair, you know? So that was the situation. And then we stayed together. That's how we led, me and Stella. We tried to bring out the best of everyone, understanding that they're doing the best they can. Not expecting a high-level experience, but take what they can. We were helping them with a very, very positive feedback. It's okay, don't worry about it, but try to do this. Come on, try, you can, like, you know, like positive. And since we decided that there is no chance for us to do something in this European Championship, we decided to have fun, which meant every trip, every hotel, every scrimmage, every game, it was fun. We were putting speakers in the locker room, we were dancing, singing, making stories, taking pictures, going out for ice cream, going out for beers, stay together, to take the best out of it. And that brought the result. And this is where me at the age of 39, even though I knew it, you know how you know something, but until you experience it, only the chemistry brings results. And here I finish, you can.
Well, my perspective and my point of view of this EuroBasket, if you ask me, I was more nervous this EuroBasket or the previous one because they know you have pressure, you need to perform. This EuroBasket, nobody knows me, I'm there to make good screens for Evina and Stella. Everybody knows the roles, everybody knows where the ball is gonna go. Like, for me, it was easy to be in that team, you know? Yeah, it's simple, yeah. Because
yeah, but what about if you didn't set a good screen?
I would get yelled at. So
what happens there?
I knew I needed to set I knew I could do it well, and I did it well every single time, you know. And then if I made a good screen, I was open because they would follow Evina. This is the easiest job to be that player.
Now you appreciate
now,
it.
Yes, now I really, yes, now I see it. So my perspective, yes, there was no pressure from Evina or Stella, the coaches, like we are going there and whatever happens, okay. We had a goal, our group was Serbia, Slovenia and France. We knew we needed to have one win to go through the group, which is always our goal in every EuroBasket, to go through the group. And we were going for Slovenia, our second game. It never happens. But, so as Evina said, the last friendly games in, I think it was Slovakia, we played them, they beat us by like 30. For me, I had no idea, like they were talking, okay, yes, let's go, everything was fun. Selfies everywhere, like it was good atmosphere. And we go, and first game we beat Serbia. Nobody was expecting that. We had no pressure. I remember we literally said, let's just go enjoy this game. It's the first game of the tournament. Let's just go enjoy it. And the main players did not play against us. They were small injuries. I guess, you know, when you are the underdog, they don't value you as much. It's also an advantage, which happened that day. We had a good game. We beat Serbia, and I remember celebrating, and then Stella and Evina, no, stop celebrating, we have 2 more games. No, just stay quiet, stay in it. Because the next day we lost from Slovenia, you know, the game that we were needed to get. Everything happened, we lost from France, but we got through, and then it was Russia. I just remember the huddle before coming out. We were in Prague, before coming out, that little hallway. guys, we're here. Let's just go play. Like literally no pressure. No, oh, we need to win now, or people are watching, or let's just go play. The only pressure was defense, because that's where we needed to perform every single game. But in offense, it was
Have fun.
I mean, I still like I have the pressure. It's okay, you know.
Deal with it.
So this is what happened. And again, we had a very good game, a team game. Everybody that came in, I remember hitting shots. Like it was the games that you say, okay, yes, you win it. Again, underdogs. Russia probably thought, playing Greece, whatever. And then the Turkey game, we have morning practice that day, and our coaches decided to show us a matchup zone, which is in all seminars now, everywhere. And people ask me about this zone. If you ask Evina what's in it to do on that zone, she still doesn't know.
No idea.
She still doesn't know how the zone worked.
I have no idea.
I bet Turkey knows.
Turkey doesn't know.
No, they don't
Nobody knows.
because, for example, let's say they showed us what we have to do, okay, and let's say you scouted, but Evina was everywhere,
Evina
so you
didn't
couldn't
know.
scout it. I didn't know where to go, and
With yellow hair, where are you going,
and I
Evina?
asked Arte and whoever was behind, like Aterna Sotiriou, I remember very clearly. Stella at some point, whenever there was a cut, they had to call my name. Evina, follow! And sometimes I will try to follow and say, Evina, don't follow! Or they were pushing me. So you couldn't scout, because I didn't know what to do.
Yeah, so it happened that we beat Turkey that game a lot.
We confused them.
Yeah, we confused Turkey because we confused ourselves as well. But what stays from this EuroBasket is like the good vibe, what Evina said, the good atmosphere between everybody. And I think especially in women sports and team sports with women, this is very important. To be good inside, you need to be good outside. And I think that's what we showed the world that year, that a good chemistry, as Evina said, can take you to the fourth place of EuroBasket with not as many talented players and not 12 players on that level.
Yeah.
But since the video is going to be watched, and I want to pass a message, knowing that we're not a good team, we don't have stars, that it's easy for other teams to scout us and take away our weapons. We stayed together, very, very disciplined to the plan, So we were trying to execute the plan of the team defensively and offensively to, let's say, closest to the 100%. And that gave us something in the game. We couldn't win because, you can do everything perfect, but learn how to win, it's a different story. And maybe we didn't have the time during the preparation to do that. But so we stayed together. Like, I know Arte is doing the best he can. It doesn't matter if the screen is messed up. Let's see if the screen doesn't work out, what else we can do. Like sleep earlier, or never mind, go deep, like something like this. Or play one-on-one, or some other players that we knew they're out of the scouting report of our opponents. We were like, don't worry, you're gonna be open. Just shoot the ball. Who cares? Shoot it. So all this pressure was out. We stick to the plan. Like, no matter what happens, we were saying we're gonna do what we've been working the last 30 days. Very important. Don't do other things. We're gonna get destroyed. Stay to the plan. Stay together, and no matter what. And of course, we said, okay, we are Greeks. We have a philosophy. We're gonna play defense, no matter what. And I remember that at some time we started to enjoy playing defense. And I don't know how, offense came as well. That I don't know how to explain.
It makes sense. You play good defense, offense comes.
Yes, but
You
it
get
was like
rewarded.
that. So,
Yeah. What I love about what you said is you and Stella as leaders, co-captains, or however you want to call it, but you two sat together and you were like, what can we do to help the team? What can we do to advance? How do we make the situation better? And I absolutely love that when two leaders, two such great players who both can be, individually dominant, they got together for the better of the team.
you want more behind the scene things. I can give you, not something very important. Like, in teams, you can see it. Even me, I observe things and I notice. It's also the chemistry between me and Stella. because of Stella's personality and the way our friendship was and the respect all these years. Because I have a strong personality, I have a very strong ego, I'm egocentric, blah blah blah. It wouldn't be easy if it was another star to. I don't know, of course, but I assume at that age it wouldn't be. Maybe it wouldn't function like this. But with Stella, it came and clicked like the key with the entrance, because I was like, I could see what Stella has, and she is better than me, and she could see where I could lead in a different way. We both accepted each other. We didn't feel any threat. I took her because she's younger, whatever. I was like, you are next to me. We're together here. Wherever you feel like saying something, talk to the team and stuff. Because Stella had always this coaching mentality, I remember we were meet all the team together in her room.
Oh yeah.
She will give us technical and tactical points.
She would show video.
Instructions. Okay.
Yeah.
Directions. Yeah, instructions. Me, it was more about other leadership skills. Like talk to them, talk to their head, take the responsibility, get in front, like cover them or yell at them when it's needed. This kind of stuff. So the cooperation, the chemistry was really the key, I think.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, of course, but I can see that if it was two big stars with the strong character, that they don't accept each other, that they don't respect each other, that one feels that the other oversteps.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but I think. But that worked perfectly.
Did you try to implement what you've learned from this leadership aspect, from these two in this past EuroBasket just now?
I mean, I've taken things from Evina and Stella. Like, I've had them for so many years as teammates. I think I'm my own way of a leader. Definitely different from them, but also I have parts of them in me. So yeah, I am for sure different than her.
Sure. And it's important also to adjust to the players that you have, to the team that you have in front of you.
And a different generation as well, it's totally different.
Yes, definitely different. And do you think that it's different when you lead here in Greece in your national team, and then when you go outside and you have to lead Bush and your teammates over there, and you had to do that for so many years all around Europe?
Look, national team, you play for your country. It's players, again, that you play a lot of years together. You know them, you know how to talk to them. It's, I would say, easier with the national team because it's one goal for everybody. Teams, new players, people that you've never met before, new generation. You got to learn them a little bit. But for me, it doesn't change that what I am, I try to give. This doesn't change that wherever I am. Nice. People accept it. I think people respect it. And, as I get older and people know me more, it's easier to transfer that. Yeah. What about you?
You look back?
Well, for me, it was opposite, I think. It was more difficult, and I will explain why, to lead my national team, because there was too much emotion. Like, national team for me is not something that I can be like, what can I do? No. It's all about, I can't sleep at night. I care too much. I can't. Which is not always good, of course, but it was like that for me. And at the same time, they gave me that role, and everybody had high expectations from me. So it was giving me a hard time. Of course, as I was growing older, it was getting easier because you use your experience, you know how to manage. But it was a big challenge for me. When I was doing that away from Greece, it was a piece of cake because we are professional. It's a professional team. I had to lead with one way. I knew everybody has a different culture, but at the end of the day, you have a goal and you have to achieve it. So It's just a role. In national team, it might sound that it was a role, but it was much more than that. And like actually being the captain of the national team when I was, I think, 29 for the first time, that shocked my world, because I was just a star who had to score. I had to think about me executing the plan and scoring. That was my role. And being a star, it's all about you. Then you become a captain, and then it's not all about you. And at the same time, you have to bring your character and your attitude in one position that you don't hurt people. Because at the beginning, I hurt people. I hurt people around me. She was one of them. With the way I will approach things.
Hurt is a strong word.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Like you can talk the way you talk to yourself and somebody won't take it. That's hurt. I mean, maybe I didn't hurt your feelings, but I hurt your ego. Or maybe I didn't hurt your ego, but I hurt your moment, Like it happens, and I admit that. I didn't know that. That was for me difficult at the beginning, very challenging, and I had a lot of pressure on my shoulders. But that was also the best part for me in my life.
And you are also known for somebody who leads with their emotion. You're so passionate. And
don't
you're
know.
so passionate about
Yeah,
basketball
true.
as well on the court. How did you manage, and when did you manage to control yourself in
Never.
some situations?
Did she ever? I was gonna say, did she ever?
Never, but I tried hard, and I tried to listen. I didn't know I had empathy, but somehow I felt like, I feel for her, I hear her. And then I had difficulty. Sometimes I was like, can you help me do this better? Can you tell me how should I talk to you during the game? Because when I hit 180 pounds, forget it. Well-educated, well-raised, forget it. It's like boom. Not because it's personal, not because it's against you, but it's the way I speak to myself. Like, damn it, Evina! So all of a sudden it goes like, damn it, Arte! And I like, and I have this face and all my emotions are out and these muscles, and everybody thinks like I'm gonna kill them, Yeah, so it wasn't easy, but I had to shape myself. I didn't manage to the point that I wanted. But I think 2017, 2018, I was really, really where I dreamed of.
Do you talk to yourself in that way?
Sometimes.
What is the inner talk that Arte has?
Sometimes I do. I mean, I've been more harsh with myself when I was younger. Again, I'm getting older and I'm getting kinder to myself, trying to see different perspectives. As Evina said, I can see different perspectives. But I don't think I'm that harsh as Evina is. It's true. But I can be hard on myself as well, yeah. I remember in 2017, everybody's best moment was, because Evina would yell at us all the time. There was one time she gave help from the same side, from the strong side. Everybody looked at Evina and was like, Evina, no help from the strong side. Everybody yelled at her.
You're waiting for that moment
for her to make one mistake.
But I think that is the best moment ever for me, because I allowed it to happen. I accepted. Everybody was yelling at me. I was like, "You're right.
She was
I'm
like,
wrong."
"Yep."
And it was a funny moment. Everybody, kind of felt it together. It was a great moment. I'm glad I did that mistake, and all of my teammates.
Well, that's why this team was so good again. We yelled at our leader, and she was like, "You're right."
See, I think you changed. Towards the end, you changed.
Yeah, I don't know. I know I tried.
So you had to get 40 to change, huh?
Yeah, it's okay. It's
never
never
too
too late. But let's talk about a little bit when does your game get affected, your performance get affected from some personal issues that you are having in your personal life? How do you show up to practice, to the games? What do you tell yourself? How do you manage those situations?
It's not easy, huh?
Mima, we made an agreement there.
We're not going to talk about what these issues
Exactly.
are. No naming, but
It's not easy. For me, when I go through something, you can see it in my face for sure.
In mine, no.
So whenever something is happening, at least last year, for example, in a recent one, all my teammates, I thought I was trying to hide it, but it didn't work out. To my teammates, to the locker room. I think when I get on the court, it's different. The coaches cannot tell. But actually, I got a comment from Fasula the other day. She was like, Arte, you were going through something in 2017 and everything. Because I told her at that moment, like she didn't know in 2017. I was like, you were going through something in 2017 and I didn't realize. How did you go on the court and you played like this? I was like, you didn't realize? I was like, no, how am I gonna realize? You played so good, you were so good with us, you were everywhere, I was like, okay, okay.
So what did you do?
What did I do?
Yeah, what did you tell yourself?
I focused on the moment. I put myself more into basketball. You know, I leave my phone and I'm like, okay, focus on this now. I talked to Evina. Like I remember talking to her, I was crying and talking to her so much that she was like, cry, it's okay, cry, it's okay, cry.
But when you get on the court.
But yeah, she even said, when you get out there, it's done, you know? So yeah, I mean, yeah, it's part of life. Like even if you had a normal work, like how you gonna go to work? Like things happen in your life. Like you can still need to perform whatever you are. Yeah. It's normal. It's not just because we play basketball, somebody's gonna say, oh, today you broke up. Okay, let's just stay out today. And no, it's the same. It's life, you know. So you learn to deal with it. Same way.
It's difficult, Nima. I think this is where mental health comes on a spot, and it's something my generation, didn't talk about it, didn't know that much. We've been very rough with ourselves. Like something was happening outside of the court. You have feelings. You're a human being. You can manage, and at the same time, you're like, no, don't show weakness. Don't be a crybaby. Go and push. And I agree with what Arte said about everybody has difficult days and they need to go to work and do stuff, but sports demands high performance, or I don't know, other jobs. It's not the same of not feeling good or dealing with something, go to the office and do hard work, you know? It's totally different. Like you need to manage your emotions, which they affect your body. You can miss a shot because you feel not confident, or you're hurt, or I don't know, your nervous system is not okay because you didn't sleep all night, or you were crying all night, or you know, you get tired emotionally, and it affects your body. It's not easy. All I remember I was doing, which is the wrong way, and this is why I'm telling people today, you must have a sports psychologist. You must talk, you must accept your feelings. You must find the tools that can help you get out of the situation. Even if it's a stupid tool like, okay, today I'm having a really bad day. I cannot push myself. So I'm gonna just make sure I get 3 rebounds, 2 steals, and no one-on-one. Let's say that's a goal, that's a specific measurement, like it's, and you feel like, okay, I made it, you know? Because most of the times you go out there and you struggle not to fall apart in front of people. And people are watching and they don't understand and they don't care sometimes because your job is to perform. Yeah. So, of course, I was very, very rough with myself, which is totally wrong. I don't know how I'm gonna end in a few years, you know, when the stars all coming out. I was very rough with myself, which was totally wrong, but I didn't know better. Because, you know, I had a contract, people were waiting for me, and, you know, they don't give you more than 2 games that you're struggling. On the 3rd one, your contract is done, you're leaving, somebody else is coming. And I was a scorer, you know, I couldn't settle for 3 rebounds, 2 steals, you know, like, no. You know, you don't score 20, you're out. So it was tough. It was very tough. I was doing it the wrong way. Don't show emotions, don't show weakness, don't let your cry come out, don't let people feel sorry for you. Use your, I don't know, confidence, pride, whatever. All wrong. All wrong, I'm telling you, all wrong.
It's good to learn.
I wish I could go and have a human conversation with, let's say, I don't know, my coach or a teammate that could be like, don't worry, I'm here for you, got you. Because in the end of the day, if you take all the pressure and all the thoughts of your mind, it's a game, and when it starts, it can take a little bit of your mind away from what's happening at home, what's happening behind or outside of this.
Yeah, through experience, what to say.
It sounds easy. I know it's not. I understand today when I see athletes, high-level athletes like EuroLeague men, I can understand when they struggle with what they struggle and how they approach it. So.
But you know what I take from what you just said? You became that person for her, for example. You became that person that's gonna go and be like, I got you. You're going through something.
For sure, and I was gonna say through experience, like, let's say you are somewhere playing, like I'm somewhere playing now and I'm going through something. It's okay to go to a teammate or to your captain or to your coach and be like, coach, look, like today I don't feel that good, like, or to your captain be like, I don't feel so good, because how you're feeling may come out in a reaction, may come out somewhere on the court that if they don't know about it, they can take it personal, they can, you know, come back to you and you're not ready to, and you're gonna defend yourself. So through experience, I would say say to somebody, so somebody knows on your team.
Wow.
But
I wish I was the youngest. You were the oldest, and I would take something from you.
You would, yeah?
I hope there's going to be a lot of them who hear you and who's going to take these kind of advices, because I really think it's very valuable that you're both here and that you went through so much and that you went through so much together and that you learned so much. So I think this conversation is going to mean a lot to a lot of girls and boys.
Hopefully.
But like to conclude this episode, two things. First one, I want you to tell to each other something that you haven't, that you want to.
That we haven't.
Or that you
There's nothing
have
we
not
haven't
said in a while. Just, you know, in matter of how much this sisterhood means to you guys.
That we haven't said.
Okay, I will say something.
Okay.
I will start with things I've said, so it comes easier. That's it, because you know,
You go ahead.
you go hard now.
Don't cry, eh?
Okay.
Okay.
Well, you know I love you, and you know I've been always proud of you as a player, as a person, as a human being. And like I said all this time here, like you helped me become a better person every single day, every single moment, even on my worst moments. What I haven't said to you yet, but it's time, I think, is I admire you a lot. No.
Wonderful.
No.
No, okay. Mother, I mean, I told you yesterday I love you, so, you know, I've said that, you know, I say it every day almost. Tell people you love them.
This is gonna be good.
Well, you know, you started as my idol, you became family, you know, and these days you are a family I chose, you know, choosing a family is very important.
I feel sorry for you. I thought you were smart.
No, you've been a big part of my journey, and you still are. And
Like I'm dead, Malaka.
you know, like the last game now at the EuroBasket, she asked me, "Why didn't you come straight away to me?" I said, "Because you are this kind of person in my life that if I came to you, I would just immediately cry, you know. So you have this impact on me. Like that's why I said family. And please stay. Don't go. Don't leave
I'm not
me.
dying, eh? Can we?
Yes, of course.
Wonderful.
So it's kind of like I do have another question, but this could be a good ending, you know.
But we want the question. Cut it after.
I want to ask you, what does this is a little bit about me and my project and everybody that's watching. So just tell me in a few sentences, what does winning the journey with him means to you?
Everything, Mima, come on. First of all, I don't know if we're supposed to talk about you or not, but I mean, what you're doing is really amazing, very important for not only athletes, but of course, especially athletes. like I said, my generation, we weren't talking about these things. We didn't know how to get help. We didn't know how to help ourselves. You've been an amazing person and player and teammate and everything, and now I'm so happy you're doing this. Like I said before, it comes from your heart, so it can be wrong. It's very important because, you know, I have a tattoo here which says me against myself. And it doesn't mean that you are going against yourself or yourself is going against you. It means that all the battles in the world, they live inside of you. So winning the battle within, it's the most important thing. It's how to manage, which is not easy. Every bad thought with every good thought, every bad energy with every good energy, every, you know, like love and hate. You know, is winning this battle is everything for you to move on, to keep smiling, to be positive, to change a mindset, to find your purpose in life. Like, for me, it's everything. But with everything means the most important thing in the world. That's it.
Thank you. Teary eyes.
All tears today.
Good idea.
No, I mean, you know, when you're younger, you don't realize that this is the most important thing, like yourself. You know, you try to chase other people, you're trying to compete against other people, you're trying on seeing what other people think about you. But this, you know, what you're doing now, it may help the new generation, younger people, to realize this earlier. Because it also took me a while to realize this, to win the battle within yourself. It's, I think, most of the most important things, and going around and talking about it with all these athletes, I think it's very important for people to see this and take it from the beginning. It will help the whole journey, make it calmer, make it their journey, make it happier.
May I add something? Of course. We talk about athletes, which I think is very important for them, like a, you know, notebook. But also I think coaches, we have been abused by coaches, you know, many times, just because, of course, it's business. Of course, it's you have to perform, you have to play, you have to win your goals, but it's human beings besides that bodies that they need to perform, and sometimes we forget that. And coaches need to understand mental health is very important, and besides X's and O's and tactics and techniques and everything, do this and do that and this how and stuff, you have to bother with mental, I don't know, approaching, you know, like it's not just go shoot the ball, make the free throw, why you missed it, you know?
Definitely. It's a collective thing. Again, it's all of us that are involved. The players, the coaches, the people who choose us, you know, like our agents, our GMs, the people that work all around the teams, the referees.
Everybody.
Like, we forget we are all human.
Exactly.
And that's my goal, you know, to just try to raise this awareness that we are all human, we all go through things, and we should all be there for each other. We are all, at the end of the day, we are all on the same side.
Exactly.
But I thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mima.
Thank you for being a part of this project, this podcast, and I love you both, and I appreciate you so much for this episode and for basketball in general. Everything that you're doing, everything that you're going to do, I'm going to be here for it, and we can do this again.
Of course.
Thank you for having
Thank
us.
you.
Mutual feelings.
And we love you too, of course.
Thank you for the opportunity to share our journey.
Jovanović.